Emma discovered him lying in a mix of rainwater and his own blood, holding two tiny babies as if they were his only reason for living. Death was close. When she came nearer, his eyes opened with the kind of panic that appears just before someone gives up completely. Rain had been pouring down on the Houston warehouse district for 3 straight hours. It was the type of freezing November rain that went through cheap hoodies in just seconds. Emma Cole hadn't eaten anything since her midday meal. Water came into her sneakers through a hole with each step she took. Her phone battery read 8%. She had chosen the longer path home, the way where no students from Austin High School would spot her on foot instead of in a vehicle. Only her and the deserted warehouses in Houston. Then she noticed it, the sound of weeping. 2 distinct voices, tiny, frantic, mixing together like a warning bell that nobody else seemed to pick up. The guard on duty never lifted his eyes from his mobile device. A lady moving boxes continued past without stopping. A driver closed his truck door, wearing earbuds, and left. Not one person paused. Not one person paid attention. Yet Emma's legs began moving before her mind could decide. She went between 2 warehouse buildings. The smell in the air was like metal and stale water. An orange safety light made a buzzing sound above. That's the moment she spotted him. Sitting against the building wall, his white shirt completely wet with more than just rain, a dark mark growing larger from his side. Held in his arms were 2 newborn babies, covered in blankets, their faces bright red from weeping. Through the rainfall, his eyes located her. "You could hear them," he said in a quiet voice. Emma stopped moving. The right thing would be to run away, contact somebody, take any action other than moving toward a wounded stranger in a location where her screams wouldn't reach anyone. Yet the infants were becoming more silent, losing strength. "Make me a promise," he spoke, blood visible on his mouth. "Before I reveal my identity, before anything starts to be clear." The rainfall beat down harder. "Give me your word, you won't abandon them." Hey friend, thanks for stopping by. Before we go further into this tale, comment where you're watching from. I would love to know, and someone near you might be watching too. Hit like, share, subscribe, and tap the bell so you never miss a story. Watch till the very end, the final twist will blow your mind. Now, let me begin by telling you how it all started. Emma took the longer route toward home one more time. This was her usual choice most afternoons. The shorter path would mean walking by students from Austin High School, sitting in their family vehicles. They would look at her through glass windows as if she didn't exist. Using the longer route, it was only her among the warehouses in Houston. Her red hooded sweatshirt fit loosely on her frame, bigger than her size, yet it made her feel protected. She put her hands inside the front pocket area. Her fingers found a paper napkin that was folded. During lunch, the woman serving food had given her 2 additional bread rolls, saying they were extras. Both of them understood the real reason. The sky above was turning darker. The street lamps turned on with a buzzing sound. Yellow-colored light spread across the cement ground. Large trucks moved past, their front lights cutting through the evening darkness. People working moved boxes around. A forklift machine made beeping sounds from somewhere nearby. Emma's stomach made a growling noise. She thought about Rose back at their place, her grandmother. Something would be cooking on the stove. Not a large amount, but sufficient for 2 individuals if they were thoughtful. Almost at home, she whispered to herself. A forklift moved backward close by. The security guard standing at the entrance gate had his attention on his phone. A woman pushed a cart loaded with boxes past where he stood. Everyone looked exhausted. Everyone was ready to leave and go home. Then Emma picked up on something. A crying sound. Weak and sharp and full of desperation. Then a second one that overlapped with the first sound. Infants. She stopped her walking. The crying noise bounced between the warehouse walls. It would come in quick bursts, piercing, then get softer, then begin once more. She looked in all directions. The guard stayed still. The forklift continued making beeping sounds. A driver of a truck closed his door loudly and walked off wearing earbuds. "Can you hear that sound?" Emma asked the woman moving the cart. The woman stopped her movement, gave a listen for possibly 1/2 of a second, then moved her head side to side. "Those are just machines, dear. You ought to head home before it becomes more dark." Emma moved her head up and down, but she understood differently. Machines don't make crying sounds like that. Machines don't sound frightened. Her feet started moving in the direction of the sound before she considered it. Every single warning Rose had ever spoken to her played through her thoughts. Don't enter narrow passages. Don't follow unusual noises. Don't go wandering in areas where other young people aren't present. A different cry cut through the surrounding air, more brief this time, as if the one creating it was becoming too tired. Someone needs to investigate, Emma said quietly. Not another person was making a move. Not another person appeared to be concerned. She departed from the main walking area, moved between two warehouse structures. The surrounding air became more cold. It had the smell of rainfall and aged metal. Is anyone there? She said in a soft voice. Is everything all right? The sole response was more crying. Two voices, tiny and without help. Emma continued walking in the direction of the sound. The thin passage space became a bigger loading area. A metal covering was over part of it. A single orange safety light buzzed over a doorway. It created a dim circle of light on the ground surface. Below that light was a man sitting. He was positioned against the wall, with his legs extended before him. His footwear was polished, even with marks of wear. He had on a white shirt with an open collar area. His suit jacket was moved back. His head was resting on the metal wall surface. His eyes were open only halfway. Within his arms sat two very small babies. They had cream-colored blankets wrapped around them. They were the ones making crying sounds. The face of one baby was extremely red. Small fists were hitting the air. The other baby was creating sounds that were weaker, as if energy to complain was running out. Emma became frozen in place. The man appeared like somebody from television programs, costly clothing, an expensive watch. His hair had been arranged with style, but was beginning to look messy. However, his white shirt had something dark spread across it. The mark was spreading outward from his side area. Emma's breathing stopped in her throat. There wasn't a weapon, no person attacking, no loud voices. Only silent evidence that something terrible had already taken place. "Mister," she said very quietly, "are you doing okay?" His eyes moved slightly. He focused his attention on her for the initial time. "You could hear them," he stated. His voice sounded rough and harsh. Emma moved one small step in a closer direction. Her hands remained inside her hoodie pocket. The man blinked his eyes, attempting to see her with clarity. The orange-colored light caused his skin to appear without color. His mouth lips had a grayish shade around the outer parts. Sweat was covering his forehead area. From a closer distance, she could see the dark area on his shirt in a better way. It wasn't water. It appeared thick and sticky looking. Someone had wrapped fabric tightly around his side area, a bandage made quickly, yet it was completely soaked through. "You have an injury," Emma stated. Her voice emerged, sounding small. He released something between a breathing sound and a laugh. "Quite observant," he stated. Then he made a face showing pain. The movement caused pulling at his side. The infants cried with more intensity. Then their voices became tired and changed to whimpering sounds. "What is their age?" Emma questioned. She needed to speak something that wasn't the words, "I am frightened." 3 weeks old, he said in a whisper. Too young in age to comprehend why grown people make such poor decisions. Emma moved in a closer direction. She felt pulled toward the twin babies. Their faces were squeezed together. Their eyelashes were damp. Their mouths created small shapes. "Am I able to hold one of them?" she questioned. He examined her closely, truly looked at her used hoodie, at her worn shoes, at the manner she met his eyes without turning her gaze away. "I was wishing you would speak those words," he stated in a quiet voice. The man moved one of the twin babies in Emma's direction. His hands were shaking, not because of fear. From complete exhaustion. "Give support to the head," he stated, in a soft voice. "I have given help with my neighbor's infant," Emma responded. She sounded more steady than her actual feeling. "I understand how to hold tiny people." The warmth of the baby settled into her arms. It felt correct, similar to something that had always had a place there. Small fingers took hold of her hoodie, checking if she was actually real. The crying reduced to hiccup sounds. "There you go," Emma said in a whisper. "You simply required someone closer to your size." The man observed this. Something in his facial expression became more relaxed. "They stated you would be capable with them," he spoke quietly. Emma made a confused expression. Who were the people referred to as they? He looked upward at a small camera positioned under the roof overhang. "Individuals who observe more than they get observed," His eyes returned to her. Individuals who inform me there exists a young girl wearing a red hoodie who stops every time when someone's groceries fall down. Heat moved quickly to Emma's face area. Those were bags with heavy weight, she said in a low voice. Also, nobody was providing help. Precisely, he stated. The twin baby still held in his arms made whimpering sounds. He moved his body weight position. Even the tiniest movement caused him pain. You require an ambulance vehicle, Emma stated, in a quick manner. Or law enforcement officers, or somebody. He moved his head side to side, in a weak manner. Only a single phone number will provide any benefit at this moment. He extended his hand into his jacket. His hand shook more than Emma felt comfortable seeing. A wallet came sliding out, thin and sleek-looking. From inside it, he removed a single card. It appeared heavy in weight and costly. "Take this item," he stated. Emma handled it clumsily, somewhat, needing to keep balance of the baby and the card simultaneously. The edge parts were silver-colored. The surface area was smooth. Under the security light, she could barely see the name that was printed on the top section. Her breathing came to a stop. She had observed that name previously. On large screens in downtown Houston, on donation signs at Austin High School, on the small television in the medical clinic waiting area, James Reed, a technology company billionaire. The person teachers discussed when they mentioned new ideas and making changes to the world. "You are that person," she said suddenly, from the television commercials. He created a small smile. That is one method to describe it. Both infants cried simultaneously, similar to small alarm devices activating. On the rear side, he stated, his voice was nearly at a whisper level, "There exists a phone number. Not available to the public. Make a call to it. Inform them of our location. Inform them you are together with me and the twin babies." "Why would I not?" Emma began to ask. "Because not every person wearing a uniform has your best interest as their goal," he stated. "Also, not every person in my world desires us to be located in time." Emma's fingers became tighter on the card. "Please," he included. His voice had become so very quiet at this point. "Make a promise to me you will not leave them." Emma looked at the twin babies, one held in her arms, one holding onto his shirt. "I make that promise," she stated. Emma moved the baby in her arms and searched into her hoodie pocket for her mobile phone. The screen had cracks. The battery symbol showed it was nearly dead. "Please don't stop working at this moment," she said quietly to the device. He attempted to create a laugh and made a pain face instead. Speaking to phones at this time, he stated in a quiet manner, "You truly are a young person of this time period." She rotated the card to the opposite side. The phone number on the rear wasn't similar to other numbers. No company symbol, no written description, only number digits. "I am truly performing this action," she thought to herself, and pressed the numbers. The line didn't create a ringing sound. "What is his location?" A female voice made a demand immediately, controlled and quiet. Emma blinked her eyes. Greetings. You possess his card," the voice stated. "You would not be making this call if you were not with him. Does he have consciousness?" She directed her gaze at the man. His head positioned back, eyes in a closed state, lips separated as he took breathing that was shallow. "Hardly any," Emma said in a whisper. "He has received a gunshot." "I believe so. There exists blood and 2 babies and a water puddle." The woman released a sharp breathing sound. "Naturally, there exists a puddle," she said in a muttering way. Then her voice became more firm. "Pay attention to my words. You are located at the eastern loading areas, is this correct? Can you observe a sign displaying the letters D12? Emma looked in all directions. A faded stencil mark on the wall displayed D11. "It's close," she stated. "Acceptable. Remain with him. Do not create movement of him. Assistance is traveling in your direction. Maintain the twin babies in a calm state, if this is possible." "In what way do you possess knowledge of my—" Emma began speaking. "Your name." The woman completed the sentence. "Emma. Is that correct?" Emma's hold on the phone became tighter. "How do you possess that knowledge?" The woman's voice became softer, by a small amount. Due to the fact he never ceased speaking it, the infants became settled gradually bit after bit. The pattern of Emma's swaying movement provided calm to them. The quiet humming sound of trucks in the distance provided help as well. The warehouse area was becoming more quiet. The night work shift meant less voice sounds, increased machine sounds. The man's breathing remained shallow, yet steady in pattern. From a close distance, Emma had the ability to observe small lines at the corner areas of his eyes, the type that originated from excessive smiling and excessive worrying. "You should avoid talking," she stated in a quiet manner. "It appears to cause you pain." He opened his eyes regardless. "Sometimes the act of talking has value equal to the pain," he stated. "For what reason didn't you make a call to that number by yourself?" she questioned. Before the situation became this severe. He directed his gaze at the twin babies. "I did not desire for them to hear my voice sounding frightened." Emma blinked her eyes. "Infants don't possess knowledge of words. They possess knowledge of energy," he provided as a response. "Also, I have used a lengthy time period pretending to lack fear around camera devices. It appears this is more difficult when the audience creates drool on your necktie." A small smile created a pull at Emma's mouth. He observed her with care. "You came to this location," he stated in a quiet manner. "From all individuals within hearing distance, you came. Someone needed to perform that action," she stated as if it was clear and obvious. "They are simply babies, and you are experiencing leaking." He made a weak laugh with a huff sound. "I examined a written report regarding you," he made an admission, stated. "You pick up trash items that don't belong to you at all times, and provide help to individuals, to transport items, and repair chairs that have wobbling, even when nobody is observing." Emma's cheeks experienced burning. "Who creates written reports regarding young people?" "Individuals who experience regret for not existing nearby when they had smaller size." Emma moved her body weight. She used care to not create jostling of the baby. "You continue stating reports as if I am a science experiment," she said in a muttering manner. "You are similar to that in a way," he stated. "My largest one, that remains unfinished." Her chest area became tight. "What does that statement even signify?" He performed a swallowing action. His eyes moved in a drifting manner toward the dark sky area beyond the loading bay roof covering. "When I possessed your age," he started, "I had my living location 3 bus stops in distance from this place. I held the thought the world had its start and finish, with sidewalks having cracks and vending machines that were broken. Your mother held the thought the world possessed larger size." Emma's breathing became caught. "Your mother," those specific words, originating from this stranger's mouth opening. "I departed from this area," he stated in a quiet manner. "I provided myself the information it had temporary nature. That I would return to this place when I possessed something to display for all my dreaming activities. By the time period I performed that action, all things had experienced change. She had gone. You were in the state of already transporting more than a young person should transport." He came to a stop, then created force on himself to have a meeting with her eyes. "I held the thought that transmitting money and opportunities possessed superior quality compared to displaying my presence in a late manner," he stated. "Therefore I observed from screens and files. I provided myself the information there would exist a perfect moment for knocking." "Also, this is that moment?" she questioned. Her voice hardly emerged. "Experiencing bleeding in a water puddle." He, in actual fact, smiled. "I did not state it possessed the quality of being a good plan." Emma's throat experienced a tight feeling. "Therefore, who do you exist as to me?" she questioned. He released a shaky breathing sound. "A person with cowardice," he stated. "Also, your father." The world performed a tilting action. The trucks, the lights, the damp concrete surface, all things became blurred for 1 second, similar to someone had created smearing of the edges. Emma directed her stare at him. "No," she stated in an automatic manner. "My dad exists as nobody." A question mark symbol. "Your grandmother's phrase," he stated in a soft manner. "She possessed superior quality with words at all times compared to me." Anger created a flare that was quick and hot. It performed competition with shock, and something that experienced a feeling of dangerous similarity to hope. "You did not come to this place," Emma stated. The words performed tumbling out before she had the ability to create stopping of them. "During the time Grandma Rose experienced sickness, during the time we nearly needed to depart from our apartment in 5th Ward, during the time young people at Austin High School stated I, in a probable manner, did not possess a dad." His face experienced a crumpling action slightly. "I possess that knowledge." "No, you lack possession." She created a snapping action. The baby held in her arms performed a squirming action. She, in an immediate manner, created hushing of her voice. You existed on screens, creating talk regarding providing back to community in Houston. I observed you in a video one time, providing a hand delivery of a large check to a school in a different part of town. We performed observation of it on the small television in the medical clinic. I held the thought, you held the thought, if you existed in that line, I would possess knowledge of your identity, he completed in a quiet manner. Her eyes experienced stinging. He performed breathing in with shakiness. They displayed my direction, your science fair photograph, he stated. Also, your award list and your attendance record at Austin High School. I possessed knowledge of the shape your life possessed, not the sound your voice creates. A siren created a wailing sound faintly in the far distance, not possessing aggression, simply steady and obtaining closer location. He performed closing of his eyes in a brief manner. I am not creating a request for forgiveness, he stated. I am creating a request for an opportunity to not create waste of this moment in an additional manner as well. The faint siren experienced growth to become more loud. It performed weaving through the Houston city noise. Lights created flickering at the final section of the lane, not possessing harshness similar to police lights. Soft, creating pulsing of blue color on a sleek vehicle Emma had never observed previously. That does not exist as an ambulance vehicle, she stated with nervousness. It exists as a type of one, he provided as a response. Private in nature, possessing too much expensive cost. That represents the method you possess knowledge, it belongs to me. The baby experienced stirring at the new sound. The one held in Emma's arms created scrunching of their face. She performed rocking in a gentle manner, created humming under her breathing. A tune Rose had usage of singing, without words and old in nature, similar to it possessed belonging to before times. The vehicle door performed a swinging action to the open position. The same woman from the phone emerged by stepping out. She created movement in a quick manner, yet not in a chaotic manner. Dark-colored coat, practical footwear, her hair experienced pulling to the back. From all the locations to experience receiving a gunshot, she said in a muttering manner, as she created kneeling beside him. You performed selection of a loading bay puddle. Possessing dramatic quality, he attempted to create a smile. I possessed assistance. His eyes created a flicking action to Emma. The woman directed her gaze upward. Her eyes had a meeting with Emma's eyes. You must exist as Emma, she stated in a gentle manner. Emma created hugging of the baby in a closer manner. All individuals continue stating my name, she said in a muttering manner similar to they performed practicing. The woman's mouth created a twitching action. In a certain manner, we performed that action. My name is Nina Park. I perform work activities with him. Also for you, in an apparent manner. Nina's hands created movement in an efficient manner. She performed checking of his pulse, created lifting of his shirt by a sufficient amount, only to provide confirmation of what Emma already possessed knowledge of. A wound, with wrapping that was tight, experiencing seeping yet not pouring. Not possessing fatal quality if we perform hurrying, Nina stated, which we are performing. She directed her gaze at Emma. Do you possess the ability to perform writing with us? She questioned. They appear to possess liking of you. Emma directed her gaze at the twin babies, then at the man who in a recent manner called himself her father. Yes, she stated. The interior of the vehicle possessed the smell of clean fabric material and something possessing sharpness and sterile quality. Soft lights created glowing above, much more gentle compared to hospital fluorescent lighting. Emma performed sitting on a bench, with padding, seatbelt possessing snugness across her lap area, both twin babies held in a cradling manner against her. A medical person performed work in a quiet manner on the man in the location across from her, performing checking of monitors, creating adjustment of the bandage, performing replacement of it with something possessing more professional quality. Pressure possesses stable quality, the medical person stated in a quiet manner. Good decision-making on the initial wrap. Who performed that action? Driver individual, Nina stated from the front location. I performed walking him through the process by phone device. The city of Houston performed rolling past the windows with tinting, experiencing distortion by Emma's reflection. A small girl possessing large eyes, hoodie hood in a half-upward position. Babies possessing anchoring to her, similar to she existed as the shore. You are performing okay in that back location, the medical person questioned her with kindness. Emma created a nodding motion. They possess heaviness, she made an admission. In a pleasant manner, her father opened his eyes, located her, despite the movement. Emma, I am present in this location, she stated, in a quick manner. You lack permission to experience passing out once more, unless the doctor provides that statement. He nearly created a smile. Possessing bossy quality, he said in a murmuring manner. Obtains that quality after your grandmother. Positive quality, Emma stated. Nina created a twisting action in her seat, to direct looking to the back. Something exists that you require to comprehend, she stated to Emma. During the time we obtain arrival at the clinic location in the Texas Medical Center, there will exist individuals who hold the thought they possess knowledge of what possesses the best quality for these infant babies. Some quantity of them possess caring regarding their safety. Some possess caring regarding other items like money, Emma provided a guess. Also power, Nina included. Yet he departed from existence, something that provides you a statement opportunity. We will perform talking, once he possesses stable condition. Emma performed a swallowing action. I simply exist as a young person. Nina's expression experienced softening. You exist as the young person who performed walking toward crying sound, she stated. That creates you to possess more qualification, compared to half the grown individuals I possess knowledge of. The private clinic location in the Texas Medical Center did not possess appearance similar to any hospital Emma possessed knowledge of. No televisions creating flickering in the corner area. No plastic chairs possessing bolting to the floor surface. The waiting area possessed soft couches. A water cooling device. Plants that possessed actual living state. Emma performed sitting on one of the couches. A twin baby in each arm, their small bodies possessing warmth and sleep state against her. A nurse individual had provided her 2 small bottles for the case of need, also a blanket to create draping over her legs. Through a glass door, she possessed the ability to observe individuals in medical scrubs, creating quick movement around her father's stretcher. His face possessed paleness yet more calm quality, experiencing surrounding by beeping machines that created sounds possessing steady quality, not possessing frantic quality. Nina performed sitting beside Emma, a tablet possessing balance on her knees. In what manner did they even possess knowledge I existed in that location? Emma questioned in a quiet manner. You and him. Prior to my making of the call, Nina created tapping of the tablet. A grainy still image made an appearance. A familiar red hoodie performing walking past a security camera at an earlier time during that week. We perform observation of more than possesses fair quality, she made an admission. He created a request of me, years in the past, to maintain an eye on someone. A young girl who provides help to individuals at all times, even during times when nobody provides help to her. Emma's chest experienced aching. You possessed the ability to simply create talking to me. That did not possess existence as my choice to create, Nina provided as a response. Mine existed as maintaining you with safe quality from a distance location until he experienced growth upward by a sufficient amount to create stepping in a closer manner. Emma performed shifting with care, not desiring to create waking of the twin babies. He performed selection of a truly unusual time, she stated. Nina's lips created a quirking action. Individuals don't experience change at tidy moment times, she stated. They experience change during the time all things perform shaking. They performed sitting in silent state, performing listening to the hospital noises with muffling. For the initial time, Emma did not experience feelings similar to she existed on the exterior side of those door objects. She experienced feelings similar to she was performing waiting for family individuals. Hours created blurring. A doctor in an eventual manner emerged out, possessing calm and tired quality. He created providing of assurance to them the surgery had experienced going well. The bullet had experienced missing of anything that would create ending of him in an outright manner. He would possess weakness, exist in pain state, yet possess living state. In a later time, during the time the twin babies experienced settling in a supervised nursery room, Nina created guiding of Emma into a smaller office in a nearby location. Papers existed in a laying manner stacked with neatness on the desk. We lack possession of having to perform talking regarding this item tonight, Nina stated in a gentle manner. Yet I created a promise to him I would perform, explaining as soon in time as you experienced ready state. Emma performed, sliding into a chair, her legs created swinging above the floor surface. I already exist in it. Do I not possess that state? She stated. Might possess equal quality, to possess knowledge of the rules. Nina created a faint smile. You possess more preparation compared to most grown individuals I have observed perform sitting in that chair object. She performed unfolding of a document, created smoothing of it in a flat manner. This exists as his will document, she stated. The legal version regarding what experiences happening if situations go in a bad manner. Some sections perform talking regarding donations, foundations, possessing boring yet important quality details. This part section exists as the one that possesses matter quality tonight. She created pointing. Emma performed leaning in direction. There in the middle location of dense text existed her complete name. In the event situation that I experience incapacitation or deceased state, I provide naming of my eldest young person Emma Cole, as guardian and moral protector of my younger young people, and steward of my personal legacy. With the condition she creates, demonstration of her own free will, a willingness to perform protection of them in a moment of danger or need state, that possesses a large quantity of words, Emma stated. Her voice emerged out possessing small quality. It creates the meaning, Nina provided, as a response. You already performed the action this paper requested the performance of. Some individuals in his world location, Nina performed continuation, held the thought, this clause possessed symbolic quality. A method of stating character possesses matter without any actual impact quality. They did not possess knowledge of your name. They did not hold the thought you truly possessed existence. Emma performed a swallowing action. They held the thought I possessed creation in a made-up manner. A story narrative to create better sounding quality of his speeches, Nina stated. A narrative regarding roots and responsibility quality. Yet he performed insisting. Also, during times when lawyers perform writing of something down with sufficient times quantity, it becomes to possess real quality whether individuals possess liking or lack possession. Emma directed her stare at her name on the paper document. I simply exist as a young person, she stated once more. You exist as a young person who performed walking into a dark loading bay area due to she created hearing of crying sound, Nina provided as a response. The board member individuals you are regarding to perform dealing with would have maintained walking action. Are they going to possess anger state at me? Emma questioned. Some will possess that state, Nina stated with honesty. Due to your existence creates meaning, they lack ability to perform control of all things they held the thought they possessed ability. Yet some will experience relief state, someone similar to you exists in the picture. Emma's fingers created tracing of the curve her name possessed. I lack desire to perform taking of anything away from any person, she said in a whisper. You are not performing that action, Nina stated. You are experiencing requests to perform protection of 2 infant babies and provide assistance to perform decision-making regarding what type of individual your father obtains remembered state as. That final part created Emma's chest to experience tight feeling. Also, if I state no, she questioned. Then the board performs making of all the decision actions, Nina provided as a response. In a legal manner, they will perform pushing for that action. In a moral manner, he desired for you to possess an option. Emma held thought regarding the twin babies, fingers creating curling into her hoodie. The manner their crying sounds had experienced quieting in her arms. I will state yes, she stated in a soft manner. Yet they lack obtaining to perform treatment of me, similar to a decoration object. Nina created a smile. Positive quality, she stated. I was performing, hoping you would state those words. The following day, Emma located herself in a conference room that experienced feelings similar to a different planet. Floor-reaching to ceiling windows displayed the Houston city in a spreading manner out below. Small vehicles similar to toy objects. The table possessed length and glossy quality. Grown individuals in suit clothing performed sitting around it. Laptop computers in open position, faces possessing composed quality. At a single end of the table existed a chair with empty state. That possesses belonging to you, Nina said in a whisper. Emma experienced hesitation, then performed climbing up. Her red hoodie existed as a bright interruption in the room's colors, with muted quality. A man possessing carefully styled hair performed clearing of his throat. "We possess grateful quality for the update regarding his condition state," he stated. Naturally, we all possess deep concern. Yet we in addition possess a corporation to perform running and shareholder individuals to create answering to. The young people's care should experience handling by professional individuals. Their care is experiencing handling by professional individuals, Nina stated in a smooth manner. Medical, legal, emotional quality. That represents the reason Emma exists in this location. Several head objects created turning toward her. Some expression states, possessed curious quality. Others possessed thinly disguised annoyance quality. She exists as a minor individual, one woman stated. In a sure manner this exists as inappropriate pressure. Emma's fingers created twisting in her hoodie pocket. She created touching of the edge, the card she still transported. Her heart performed pounding action, yet she possessed memory of what Nina had provided telling to her. Provide the truth, that exists as all. I exist in this location due to I created hearing of them, Emma stated. Her voice possessed soft quality, yet clear quality. The twin babies. Not another person performed that action. I performed going toward them during the time I possessed ability to have gone to home location. That represents the sole reason I exist in this room location. I lack existence here to perform taking of any person's job position. I exist here to create, making sure they experience ending up with individuals who create hearing of them in addition. For a moment time, not one person performed speaking. Then, in a surprising manner, one older board member individual created nodding in a slight manner, possessing well-stated quality. If you, in a recent manner, obtained chills performing watching action of an 11-year-old young person performing shutting down of a room location full with billionaire individuals, perform subscribing, therefore you lack missing what experiences happening in the following time. Also drop a comment statement. Do you hold the thought Emma possesses too young quality for this responsibility state, or does she exist as precisely what those twin babies require? The comments section is regarding to obtain heated state. Also, I am present here for that. The meeting experienced lasting for a longer time period than any class Emma had ever performed sitting through. Grown individuals stated words similar to fiduciary duty and public image and crisis communication. Nina performed translating of the important parts in whisper manner during time she possessed ability. Through all of it, Emma maintained holding of thoughts regarding simpler item objects. The manner the twin baby had created, grabbing of her hoodie string, the manner Rose's hands performed, trembling during time she experienced tired state. The manner her father had created whispering of her name, similar to it existed as something possessing precious quality, instead of something he had created avoiding for year time periods. At a single point time, a younger man directed his looking straight at Emma. With respect quality, you possess 10 years age. Do you not hold the thought, these decision actions exist beyond you quality? Her cheeks experienced flaming. She desired to perform disappearing under the table object. Instead, she created picturing of the infant baby faces. Sometimes the individual close to the ground surface observes items first, she stated. Similar to during the time an infant baby is regarding to perform rolling off the couch surface. A few quantity of individuals created chuckling, not possessing unkind quality. Also, this doesn't simply exist regarding money amount, she included. It exists regarding what they will perform reading during the time they perform searching his name, at some daytime. I lack desire for their initial results to exist as individuals creating arguing over who obtained richer state, that performed landing. Even the individuals who did not possess liking of her presence comprehended search result objects. During the time the meeting in a final manner experienced ending, Nina created squeezing of her shoulder. You performed well action, she stated. I was experiencing shaking the complete time, Emma made an admission. That simply creates meaning you were transporting something possessing heavy quality, Nina provided as a response. Doesn't create meaning you performed dropping of it. For the initial time, performing walking through those glass hall areas, individuals created movement aside as if she possessed belonging in that location, not similar to an accident that had performed wandering in. Experiencing seeing had strange quality. Yet it did not experience feeling of bad quality. Daytimes created blurring into a new pattern. School attendance in the morning time periods, clinic visiting in the afternoon time periods, Evening times at home location with Rose and the twin babies, during times they experienced bringing over for home time. One afternoon time, Emma performed sitting by her father's hospital bed. The room possessing soft lighting, machines creating humming in a quiet manner. His color possessed better quality at this time, though he still created movement similar to each breathing action reminded him to possess care. You possess knowledge, he stated. My board members exist in a very confused state by you. Emma performed peeling of an orange on a napkin surface. Positive quality, she stated. Individuals with confused state less mean material out loud. He created laughing, then performed wincing, created pressing of a hand in a gingerly manner to his side area. Do not create making of me to laugh in a too hard manner. I possess sorry quality, she stated. Not creating sounds, possessing sorry quality at all. He performed watching of her for a moment time. Provide telling to me regarding your school location, he stated. Not the grade marks, the individual people. Therefore she performed that action. Regarding the girl person who creates drawing on her hands at all times, instead of paper surface. The boy individual who performed pretending to lack caring, yet created crying during the time his project experienced breaking. The teacher, Mrs. Lin, who maintained staying in a late manner to provide tutoring to any person who created asking, even during times when her eyes possessed tired quality. Also you, he questioned in a soft manner. What location do you possess fitting in that puzzle arrangement? Emma held thought. I exist as the individual who creates noticing during the time somebody is performing sitting in an alone manner, she stated, in a final manner. Also during the time the hallway possesses smell similar to a leak before it performs flooding. Also during the time the principal individual possesses more stressed state than she makes admission of. That creates sounds similar to leadership quality, he said, in a murmuring manner. That creates sounds similar to watching action, she provided as counterstatement. Same item object if you perform usage of it in a right manner. Emma directed her gaze at the bandage below his gown, and held thought perhaps he was in a final manner, performing usage of his watching in a right manner. In addition, the twin babies, Jack and Ben, came to perform visiting of the clinic location with more frequency as he experienced improvement. One late afternoon time, sunlight created slanting through the blinds. The small room experienced feeling nearly possessing cozy quality. Rose sat in the corner location, performing knitting of something in bright yarn material. Nina performed scrolling through a document, yet her eyes maintained, creating flicking to the door object. Emma performed sitting on the bed, utilizing care to not create jostling of his injured side area. A twin baby was positioned on each knee area. They were creating babbling of nonsense syllable sounds. Experimenting with sounds similar to it existed as a new toy object. One created chirping, creating patting of his leg. Possessing guilty quality, he stated, creating raising of his hand. Baba, the other one included, creating grabbing of Emma's sleeve. It's close, she created grinning. Yet that represents a sheep animal. They maintained continuing. Gaga, Nana, Mama. Then one of them directed looking upward at Emma with startling focus quality, as if creating recognizing of her not simply as a warm lap area, yet as an individual possessing a name, Emma. The twin baby attempted, their tongue performed tripping, Emma became frozen. Come forward, Rose said, in a whisper. You possess ability to perform that action. Sugar. Ski. The infant baby created managing. The middle sound possessed wobbly, quality yet clear. Emma's eyes experienced filling with tears. You created hearing of that in a right manner, she stated. Her voice experienced cracking. Quite hard to create missing, her father provided as a response. His own eyes were experiencing shining, initial real word. Also they performed selection of you. The other twin baby, not to experience being outdone, created slapping of both hands on her hoodie. Sky, they created shouting, possessing shorter quality, yet equally enthusiastic. Emma created laughing and crying at the same time. The twin babies created patting of her cheeks with clumsy concern, similar to they had created breaking of her, and were attempting to perform fixing. You did not create breaking of me, she said in a whisper. You created making of me to possess real quality. Her father extended, reaching over and created squeezing of her hand. You at all times were, he stated. We are simply in a final manner performing catching up. That represents the time Emma created noticing of the man outside the window object. He performed standing across the street, suit and tie clothing, sunglasses, items, even though the sun was experiencing setting, performing watching of their room. Dad, Emma stated in a quiet manner. Who represents that individual? Her father created following of her gaze direction. His face performed going to hard quality. Nina was already on her feet in a standing position, phone to her ear location. He possesses back state, she stated into the phone, possessing low and urgent quality. The man outside did not create movement, simply performed standing in that location, performing watching. Her father created pulling of the twin babies Jack and Ben in a closer direction to his chest area, created protection of them with his body. Emma, transport them to the nursery location, he stated. His voice possessed calm quality, yet firm. What is experiencing happening? She questioned. Please, he stated. Simply perform going. Emma performed, scooping up of both twin babies. They created protesting, creating reaching back for their dad, individual. Rose stood in a quick manner, created following of Emma out of the room location. In the hallway area, Emma directed looking back. Through the window object, she observed her father, James and Nina, creating talking in an intense manner. The man outside still had not created movement. Rose, what is experiencing going on? Emma said in a whisper. I lack possession of knowledge, baby, Rose provided as a response. Yet her hands were experiencing shaking. They obtained reaching to the nursery. A nurse individual transported the twin babies, created putting of them in their crib objects. Emma created pressing of her face against the small window in the door, performed watching of them to settle. Footstep sounds created approaching from behind location. Nina made an appearance. Her face possessed tight quality. We required to perform talking, she stated. Both of you individuals, she created leading of them to a small office, created locking of the door behind them. Items exist that we have not provided telling to you, Nina started. Items we held the thought we possessed ability to perform handling without creating scaring of you. What item objects? Emma created demanding. Nina transported a breathing action. Your father's shooting action did not possess random quality, she stated. It experienced planning, and the individual who created ordering of it still possesses out their state. The room performed tilting action. Emma created gripping of the edge the desk possessed. Someone attempted to create killing of him, she said in a whisper. Yes, statement, Nina stated. Also at this time they possess knowledge regarding you. Emma could not perform breathing in a proper manner. What does that statement create meaning of, they possess knowledge regarding me? Nina performed sitting down in a heavy manner, created rubbing of her face area. The moment time you made appearance at that press conference location, you became to possess visible quality, she stated. To all individuals, possessing inclusion of the individuals who desire your father to possess gone state. Rose created putting of a protective hand on Emma's shoulder area. Who exist as these individual people? Rose created demanding. Board member individuals, business rival people, individuals who perform standing to obtain gaining of billions if he experiences dying and the twin babies perform disappearing, Nina provided as explanation. Your father performed building of an empire. Empire objects possess enemy individuals. Emma held thought regarding the man outside location possessing the sunglasses items. The manner he simply performed, standing in that location, performing watching. Does he possess danger state at this right time moment? She questioned. Security is performing handling of it, Nina provided as a response. Yet we require to possess smarter quality in a going forward manner, all of us individuals. The door performed opening. Her father James performed walking in, creating movement in a slow manner, yet steady. His face possessed grim quality. The man outside possesses gone state, he stated. Yet, he obtained what he traveled for. Which represents what? Nina questioned. Confirmation that Emma and the twin babies Jack and Ben exist here with regular quality, he provided as a response. That we possess predictable quality. He directed looking at Emma, truly looked at her. I possess sorry quality, he stated. I held the thought I possessed ability to perform protection of you by maintaining you in a close state, yet I created you to become a target individual instead. Who desires to perform hurting of us? Emma questioned. Her voice emerged out, possessing smaller quality than she desired. Her father James performed pulling up of a chair, performed sitting across from her. His name is Mark Stone, he stated. He has experienced being on my board for 10-year time periods. Second largest shareholder individual. During the time I obtained shooting, he created pushing in a hard manner to have the twin babies become declared wards of the state organization. Stated I possessed unfit quality. Stated they required professional care. Yet you experienced recovering, Emma stated. Which he did not perform expecting. Her father performed continuation. Also, then you displayed up in an appearance manner, a guardian person he did not possess knowledge regarding, someone who created complicating of his plan objects. Nina performed pulling up of a photo on her tablet, displayed it to Emma, a man in his 50s age. Silver hair, expensive suit clothing, smile that did not obtain reaching to his eyes. This exists as Mark Stone, Nina stated. He possesses smart quality, careful quality. All things he performs creates looking of legal quality on paper surface, yet it lacks that. Sky guessed. No statement, her father provided as confirmation. It lacks that. Emma performed studying of the photo, created memorizing of the face. What does he desire? She questioned. Control of my company organization, her father stated. If I experience dying, and the twin babies possess gone state, my share portions obtain distribution among the board individuals. He would become majority owner individual in an overnight manner. Therefore, he attempted to create killing of you, Emma stated, in a flat manner. We lack ability to perform proving of it, Nina stated in a quick manner. Yet yes statement, we hold belief of that. The room performed going to quiet state. Emma held thought regarding the loading bay area, the water puddle, the manner her father had experienced being holding those infant babies similar to his life experienced depending on that action. Due to it perform that action. What experience is happening at this time? Rose questioned. At this time, we possess careful quality, her father stated. No more regular schedule patterns, no more predictable pattern things. Security escort individuals in all location places. He directed, looking at Emma. You might require to create stopping of coming in this location with frequent quality as often, he stated. I possess hate for stating of that, yet your safety possesses matter quality in a more manner. Emma's chest area became tight. No statement, she stated. All individuals directed, looking at her. No statement. Her father created, repeating. I am not performing hiding action, Emma stated. Her voice possessed steady quality at this time, firm quality. You stated I exist as their guardian individual. That creates meaning I display up in an appearance manner, in a special manner during the time it possesses dangerous quality. Emma, this doesn't exist as a game item, Nina stated in a gentle manner. I possess knowledge, Emma provided as a response. That represents the reason I am not performing running action. Her father's eyes obtained shiny quality. You possess 11 years age, he said in a whisper. Therefore, Emma stated, I possess 10 years age during the time I located you experiencing bleeding. Age doesn't create change of what possesses right quality. Rose created squeezing of her shoulder. She possesses a point statement, Rose stated, in a quiet manner. Her father directed looking at Nina. Some silent conversation created passing between them. In a final manner, he created nodding. Okay statement, he stated. Yet we perform this action with smart quality. You never perform going to any location in an alone manner. You provide telling to us, of all things, any strange individual, any unusual feeling, all things. Deal statement, Emma stated. Nina performed standing. I will create arranging for a security detail individual, she stated. Someone possessing discreet quality. They will perform shadowing of you at Austin High School. Perform walking of you to home location. You will not even create noticing of them. I will create noticing, Emma stated. Positive quality, Nina provided as a response. That creates meaning you are performing paying of attention. That nighttime, Emma experienced laying in bed performing, staring at the ceiling surface. Rose performed sitting on the edge of her mattress. You experienced scaring, Rose questioned. Terrified state, Emma made an admission. Positive quality, Rose stated. Fear maintains you with sharp quality. Simply do not permit it to create stopping of you. Did you possess knowledge? Emma questioned. Regarding the danger state, Rose experienced hesitation. I performed suspecting, she stated in a final manner. Rich men individuals don't experience ending up in a shot state in loading bay areas by accident action, yet I did not possess knowledge of detail items. Are you possessing anger, state I did not perform walking away? Emma questioned. Rose created a sad smile. Baby individual, I would possess disappointment if you had performed that action. The security detail individual initiated on Monday time. A woman possessing the name Kate Ross, early 30s age, dressed similar to a regular individual. Jeans, material, jacket clothing, nothing possessing obvious quality. Yet Emma created noticing of the manner her eyes never created, stopping of moving. The manner she created positioning of herself between Emma and crowd groups. Do not perform minding of me, Kate stated at the bus stop location. Simply obtaining some air. You are performing following of me, Emma stated. I am existing near you, Kate provided as correction. Different item. At Austin High School, Kate performed waiting outside. Emma performed watching through the classroom window. She never performed sitting, never experienced relaxing. Mia Cruz created noticing in addition. Who represents that individual? She questioned at lunchtime. Family, friend, individual. Emma performed lying. Mia did not direct looking, with convinced quality, yet dropped it. After school time, Emma performed going to her father's apartment location similar to usual. Kate created following 3 steps behind. The twin babies Jack and Ben existed there performing playing with block objects. They created squealing during the time they observed her. Emma. She created picking up of both of them. 1 on each hip area. They were obtaining heavier quality. Her father existed on the phone in the kitchen area. Voice possessing low quality, tense. During the time he performed hanging up, his face possessed pale quality. What experienced happening? Emma questioned. He created gesturing for her to perform sitting. The twin babies performed squirming out of her arms, performed going back to their block objects. The doctor, individual, created calling, he stated in a quiet manner. Regarding the fever incident event last month time, the one situation where the twin baby would not perform eating, Emma possessed memory of the panic state. The clinic visit occurrence. What regarding it? They performed running of additional tests on the blood work sample, he stated. Standard procedure action. Located traces of something that should not have experienced being in that location. Emma's stomach performed dropping. What type of something item? A mild sedative substance, he stated. Not a sufficient amount to create causing of serious harm state. Yet sufficient amount to create making of an infant baby lethargic state. Uninterested in food material. The room performed spinning. Someone created drugging of him, Emma said in a whisper. Her father created a nodding motion. The nanny individual that daytime, Emma stated. The regular one possessed sick state. There existed a substitute individual. We possess knowledge, he provided as a response. Nina is performing, looking into that situation. The agency organization transmitted her, stated she possessed full vetting, yet she did not possess, Emma stated. No statement, he provided as confirmation, she did not possess. Emma directed, looking at the twin babies, Jack and Ben performing, playing in an innocent manner, possessing unaware state how close location they had traveled to something possessing terrible quality. Stone performed this action, she stated. Not a question. We hold thinking of that, her father provided as a response. Yet once more, we lack ability to perform proving of it. The nanny individual performed disappearing. Fake name. Fake credential items. No trail path. Emma performed standing with pacing. He is attempting to perform hurting of them, she stated, to obtain reaching to you, or to create making of me to possess looking similar to an unfit father individual, her father included. If something experience is happening to them during the time in my care state, the court organizations possessed ability to perform removing of them, create placing of them in state custody position, location where Stone possessed ability to perform influencing of the outcome result, it possessed brilliant quality, evil quality, yet brilliant. What do we perform? Emma questioned. We are creating changing of all things, he stated. New apartment location, new staff, individuals, new routine patterns. Not one person possesses knowledge of where location we exist, except individuals we in an absolute manner possess trust. During the time tonight, Emma's breathing became caught, that possessing fast quality. We lack possession of an option. he stated. An hour time later, the apartment existed as chaos state. Mover individuals packed box objects. Nina created coordinating on 3 phone devices at a single time. Kate created positioning of herself at the door object. Emma provided assistance to pack the twin baby item objects, clothes, materials, toy objects, bottle items. Her father made an appearance beside her. Something else exists, he stated. Emma directed, looking upward. We located something in the apartment location. He performed continuation. Hidden camera device in the nursery area. Ice substance performed flooding of Emma's vein objects. Someone was performing watching of them. Yes, statement, he stated. For week time periods, perhaps month time periods, Emma experienced feeling of sickness. He possesses knowledge of all things, she said in a whisper. Every routine pattern, every individual who travels here. All things. Not in an any more manner, her father stated. In a firm manner. We exist as ghost individuals, initiating tonight. They created movement to a building structure across town, possessing nondescript quality, middle-class type. Nothing similar to what individuals performed expecting a billionaire to have living in. The apartment in Sugar Land, Texas possessed smaller quality, yet safer. Nina had performed sweeping of it in a personal manner. No camera devices, no bug devices, no surprise items. That nighttime, Emma performed sitting on the floor surface with the twin babies. They possessed cranky quality, confused state by the new space area. I possess knowledge, she provided, telling to them in a soft manner. All things possess different quality, yet you possess safe quality. I create promise. One twin baby performed crawling into her lap area, created sticking of his thumb finger in his mouth opening. Emma, he created mumbling around his thumb. I am present here, she stated. Her father performed sitting down beside them. I require to provide telling to you of something, he stated. Regarding the nighttime I obtained shooting, Emma directed, looking at him. I was performing meeting of someone, he started, a private investigator individual. I had created hiring of him to perform looking into stone to locate proof evidence of what he was performing. Also, Emma questioned. Also, the investigator individual possesses dead state, her father stated in a quiet manner. Vehicle accident situation 2 day times after I performed waking from surgery procedure. Emma's blood substance performed going to cold state. Stone created killing of him. In a probable manner, her father stated, in addition to any evidence items he had performed gathering. Therefore we possess nothing item, Emma stated. We possess each other, he provided as a response. Also, we possess you. I simply exist as a young person, Emma stated. The words experienced feeling of hollow quality at this time. You exist as the young person who observes items others create missing, her father stated. Who creates noticing during the time somebody performs dropping of groceries. During the time an infant baby possesses sick quality. During the time something possesses wrong quality. He directed, looking at her in a serious manner. Stone performs underestimating of you, he stated. Due to you possess young quality. Due to you possess poor quality. Due to you lack existence as part of his world. That represents his mistake action. Emma comprehended what he was performing, stating, you desire me to perform watching of him. I desire you to exist as you, her father stated, possessing observant quality, careful quality. Also, if you observe something, you provide telling to me. Emma created a slow nodding action. The twin baby in her lap area experienced falling to sleep state, his breathing possessing soft and even quality. I will not permit him to perform hurting of them, Emma said in a whisper. I possess knowledge, her father stated. Not either will I. The new apartment in Sugar Land possessed rule items. No performing of posting of location places online. No providing of telling to friend individuals the address information. No pattern things. Emma's visit times possessed random quality at this time. Tuesday 1 week time, Friday the following time. Sometimes morning times, sometimes night times. Kate existed at all times in that location. A silent shadow. At Austin High School, item things obtained complicated quality. Mia created cornering of her by the locker objects. You are experiencing being in a weird manner, Mia stated. I am not, Emma provided as a response. You exist in that state, Mia performed, insisting. You will not provide telling to me of where location you have living at this time. You possess that woman individual performing following of you in all location places. You direct, looking over your shoulder with constant quality. Emma desired to provide telling to her, desired to perform sharing of the weight. Yet Nina's words created echoing. The fewer quantity of individuals who possess knowledge, the safer all individuals exist. Family material, Emma stated. It possesses complicated quality. Mia performed studying of her face. Do you possess danger? State. No statement. Emma performed lying. Mia did not perform believing of her, yet she permitted it to go. That afternoon time, Emma needed to perform meeting with the scholarship committee, perform reviewing of application items, perform selecting of finalist individuals. She transported the bus to downtown Houston. Kate existed 3 seats in a back direction. At the Reed Foundation office location in Chicago, Illinois, by remote connection, Amy Mills created greeting of her in a warm manner. Possessing ready quality to create changing of some life existences, Amy questioned. Emma created forcing of a smile. At all times, they performed working through application items for 2-hour time periods. Story narratives of young people performing doing of good item actions, providing assistance to neighbor individuals, initiating program things, experiencing being with kind quality without camera devices. It created reminding to Emma the reason any portion of this possessed matter quality. Then, Amy's assistant individual brought in coffee liquid, created setting of it on the desk surface. The assistant existed as new. Young person, male, eager smile quality. Anything else item? He questioned. No statement, thank you, Amy stated. The assistant departed. Something regarding him created bothering to Emma. The manner he had directed, looking at her a beat time too long. The manner his smile did not create matching of his eyes. She could not create shaking of the feeling. After the meeting occurrence, Emma created pulling of Kate to the side location. The assistant individual, Emma stated in a quiet manner. The one who transported coffee, something experienced feeling of off quality. Off in what manner? Kate's expression created sharpening. I lack possession of knowledge, Emma made an admission. Simply wrong quality, similar to he was performing studying of me. Maintain staying here, Kate stated. She performed disappearing down the hall area. Created coming back 5-minute times later with Nina. Performed describing of him, Nina stated in an immediate manner. Emma performed that action, height measurement, hair color, quality, the eager smile. Nina's jaw became tight. That does not exist as Amy's assistant individual, she stated. Her assistant exists as a woman, individual possessing the name, Sarah Bell, has experienced being for 3-year time periods. The air departed from Emma's lung organs. Then who represented that individual? Someone who should not possess being here state, Nina provided as a response. Security performed sweeping of the building structure. Located nothing item. The man had performed vanishing, yet he had departed something behind. In the trash container, near the location where Emma had experienced being sitting, they located a small recording device, still possessing active state. He was performing listening, Kate stated in a grim manner, to all things you stated. Nina created bagging of the device, provided handing to security individuals. Stone is obtaining bolder quality, she stated. That nighttime, Emma could not perform eating of dinner food. Rose created noticing. What possesses wrong quality, baby? Emma provided telling to her of all things. The fake assistant individual, the recording device item, the feeling of experiencing watching in all location places. I possess tired quality. Emma made an admission. Of performing looking over my shoulder area. Of not performing trusting of any individual. Of experiencing being in a scared state. Rose created pulling of her in a close manner. I possess knowledge, she stated in a soft manner. Yet tired state doesn't create meaning, quit action. What if I create missing of something? Emma said in a whisper. What if I do not create noticing of the right item at the right time moment and someone obtains hurting? Then we perform dealing with it, Rose stated in a firm manner. Yet you lack ability to transport that fear alone state. It will perform crushing of you. Emma created burying of her face in Rose's shoulder area. I simply desire them with safe quality, she stated. They possess safe quality, Rose provided as a response. Due to you. The following daytime, her father James created calling of an emergency meeting occurrence. Emma, Nina, Kate, Also 2 lawyer individuals she had never created meeting of. They performed gathering in the new apartment in Sugarland, twin babies Jack and Ben experiencing napping in the bedroom area. We possess a problem situation, one lawyer stated. His name existed as Paul Wade, gray hair, serious face quality. A different one, Emma said in a muttering manner. Stone created filing of a motion in family court location. Paul performed continuation. He is creating, claiming your father possesses mentally unstable quality, that the shooting occurrence traumatized him, that he is creating making of poor decision actions regarding the twin baby safety. That possesses insane quality, Emma stated. It possesses strategic quality, the other lawyer provided as a response. Her name existed as Jane Kim. He is performing building of a case situation, documented incident occurrences, the fever event, the move action, the increased security state. He is performing spinning of it as paranoia quality. It lacks paranoia quality if someone is in an actual manner attempting to perform hurting of you, Emma created shooting back. We possess knowledge of that, Jane stated in a gentle manner. Yet we need to perform proving of it in court location with evidence items. We lack possession of evidence, her father stated in a quiet manner, simply suspicion items. Then we locate some amount, Emma stated. All individuals directed looking at her. In what manner? Nina questioned. Emma held thought regarding it. Regarding Stone. Regarding the manner he possessed, careful quality. The manner he maintained, staying with clean quality during the time others performed his dirty work activity. He performs hiring of individual people, Emma stated in a slow manner. The fake nanny individual, the fake assistant individual, individuals who perform disappearing after action, yet someone possesses having to perform recruiting of them. Someone possesses having to perform paying of them. Money trail paths, Paul stated. Creating, catching on. Precisely, Emma provided as a response. Stone possesses too smart quality to perform paying of them by himself, yet someone in his circle group lacks that quality. Nina performed leaning forward. You are performing thinking similar to an investigator individual, she stated. I am performing thinking similar to someone who experienced growing up performing watching of individual people, Emma provided as a response. Rich people individuals hold thinking poor people individuals possess invisible quality. They perform talking around us, perform doing of item actions in front location of us due to they do not hold thinking we possess matter quality. Understanding created, dawning on her father's face expression. You desire to perform usage of that, he stated. I desire to exist as what I have at all times experienced being, Emma stated. Someone individuals do not create noticing until it possesses too late quality. The plan possessed risky quality. Emma would perform going back to her regular routine pattern, possessing visible quality, predictable quality, precisely what Stone desired, yet this time she would experience being performing, watching. You exist as bait item, Kate stated in a blunt manner during the briefing occurrence. I possess awareness, Emma provided as a response. Her father experienced hating of it. There needs to exist a different manner, he stated for the 10th time. There doesn't exist, Nina stated. Stone is obtaining desperate quality. Desperate individuals create making of mistake actions, yet only if they hold thinking they are performing winning. Emma comprehended the logic thinking. If Stone held thinking she possessed exposure and vulnerable quality, he would create making of a move action. Also during the time he performed that action, they would possess ready quality. The initial week time, nothing item experienced happening. Emma performed going to Austin High School, performed visiting of the twin babies on Tuesday and Thursday times, performed working on scholarship application items. Kate created following, yet from a further back distance at this time, possessing less obvious quality. At school location, young people created stopping of asking regarding the woman who created following of her. Life became normalized. Then Friday time arrived. After school time, Emma was performing walking to the bus stop location during the time a vehicle created, pulling up beside her. The back window performed rolling down. A woman performed leaning out, possessing well-dressed quality, kind face. Emma? She questioned. Emma created stopping. Kate existed half a block in back location. Yes, statement. My name is Lisa Gray, the woman stated. I exist as the twin baby aunt individual. We performed speaking on the phone device month times in the past time. Emma's heart created jumping. Lisa, The relative individual who had performed visiting, who had performed playing with the twin babies, who had appeared to possess genuine kind quality. What are you performing in this location? Emma questioned with care. I require to perform talking to you, Lisa stated. Regarding your father, regarding the twin babies. It possesses urgent quality, therefore, create calling of him, Emma provided as a response. I lack ability, Lisa stated. Her voice performed dropping. He will not perform listening, yet you will, please. 5-minute times, that represents all quantity. I am creating, asking. Emma created glancing back. Kate was performing walking faster at this time, had created noticing of the vehicle. Not in this location, Emma stated. There exists a coffee shop 2 block distances away in downtown Houston, Lisa stated. Perform meeting of me in that location, please. The vehicle performed driving off, before Kate obtained reaching of them. Who represented that individual, Kate created demanding. The twin baby aunt individual, Emma stated. Lisa Gray. Kate's expression became dark. We required to create calling of Nina. They performed that action. 20-minute times later, they all existed in the coffee shop. Emma, Kate, Nina. Also, Lisa. Lisa performed sitting across from them, hands creating wrapping around a coffee cup item. She directed, looking with nervous quality. Thank you for performing meeting of me, she started. What do you desire? Nina questioned. Not possessing unkind quality, yet firm. Lisa transported a breathing action. I require to provide telling to you of the truth item, she stated. Regarding the reason Tom Gray, my husband and I displayed up during the time we performed, Emma's stomach became tight. We experienced approaching. Lisa performed continuation, 6-month times in the past time, by a man possessing the name Mark Stone. He stated he existed as a friend individual of the family group, that he possessed concern regarding the twin baby welfare quality. The table performed going to silent state. He provided offering to us, of money amount, Lisa stated in a quiet manner. A large quantity of money to perform reconnecting with the twin babies, to perform building of a relationship. Also then, during the time possessed right quality, to create petitioning for custody state. Emma experienced feelings similar to she had obtained punching. You were performing working for him, she stated. We were, Lisa made an admission. Tear liquid filled her eyes. I possess so ashamed quality. We were performing struggling in a financial manner. Tom experienced losing of his job position. We were regarding to experience losing of our house structure. Stone's offer appeared similar to a miracle occurrence. Therefore, you performed usage of us, Emma stated in a flat manner. At initial, yes statement, Lisa stated. That existed as the plan item. Yet then we created meeting of them, the twin babies also you, also your father also all things experienced, change. The reason should we perform believing of you, Nina questioned. Lisa extended reaching into her purse bag, created pulling out of an envelope, created sliding of it, across the table surface. Due to I maintained keeping of record items, she stated. Every payment amount Stone created, making every instruction item he provided giving, every manipulation action he attempted. Nina performed opening of the envelope. Her eyes created widening as she performed reading. This exists as bank statement items, she stated. Wire transfer actions, email messages, all things. Lisa provided as confirmation. I possessed knowledge something had wrong quality, therefore I created documenting of it. Simply in the case situation, she directed looking at Emma. During the time I observed how much quantity you possess loving of those infant babies, Lisa stated. During the time I observed what type of individual you exist as, I could not perform going through with it action, not either could Tom. What location is Tom? Kate questioned with suspicious quality. Performing meeting with our lawyer individual, Lisa stated, creating, preparing to perform, testifying if you will possess having of us. Emma did not possess knowledge of what to experience feeling, anger state, relief quality, betrayal feeling, hope quality, all of it, at a single time. The reason at this time, Emma questioned. The reason provide telling to us of this at this time. Lisa's face experienced crumpling. Due to Stone created contacting of us in a yesterday manner, she stated. He possesses a new plan item. Also it possesses involving of hurting you. If your heart in a recent manner performed dropping into your stomach organ, Hit that subscribe button due to this story narrative is regarding to obtain dangerous quality. Perform commenting at this right time moment. Do you hold thinking Lisa is providing telling of the truth? Or does this exist as a different trap situation? Perform trusting of your gut feeling. Drop your theory thought below location. Let us observe who is performing paying of attention. The coffee shop experienced feeling in a sudden manner possessing too cold quality. What type of plan? Nina created, demanding. He desires us to perform inviting of you to some location place, Lisa stated, performing looking at Emma. A family gathering occurrence, some location place possessing public quality yet controlled. Also during the time you exist in that location, someone will perform taking of the twin babies. Emma's blood substance, performed running to cold state. A kidnapping action, Kate stated. Yes statement, Lisa said in a whisper. He stated it would create looking similar to a custody dispute situation. That by the time period it obtained sorting out in a legal manner, he would have performed positioning of himself as the twin baby legal guardian individual. Your father would experience being tied up in court for year time periods. Nina was already on her phone device, creating texting in a rapid manner. During what time is this supposed to experience happening? She questioned. This weekend time, Lisa stated. He provided telling to us to create setting up of it for Sunday, a park location, a picnic occurrence, possessing very innocent looking quality. Emma directed, looking at Nina. We possess ability to perform usage of this, Emma stated. In an absolute not manner, Nina provided as a response. It possesses too dangerous quality. It exists as our chance opportunity, Emma performed, insisting. If we possess knowledge of when time and where location he is creating, making of his move action, we possess ability to perform catching of him, with proof evidence. Also, if something performs going in a wrong manner, Kate questioned. Then I will perform handling of it, Emma stated. Her voice possessed steady quality, certain. This exists as what we have experienced being waiting for. Stone creating making of a mistake action possessing large sufficient quality to create tracing back to him. Lisa directed looking with horrified quality. I did not provide telling to you of this therefore you would perform walking into danger state, she stated. I provided telling therefore you possessed ability to perform protecting of them. The best manner to perform protecting of them, Emma provided as a response, exists as to create stopping of him in a permanent manner. Nina and Kate created exchanging of look items. In a final manner, Nina performed sighing. I require to perform talking to your father. Her father stated, no statement, then no once more. Then in an absolute not manner. They existed in the apartment in Sugarland. Twin babies Jack and Ben performing playing on the floor surface. All individuals created gathering around the kitchen table. You lack existence as bait item, her father stated in a firm manner. Final portion of discussion. It lacks bait quality if we perform controlling of the situation, Emma created arguing. She possesses a point item, Nina stated with care. Her father created shooting of her a look. Do not perform encouraging of this. I am not performing encouraging, Nina provided as a response. I am experiencing being realistic quality. Stone is performing, escalating. The court hearing occurrence is in 2 week times. If we lack possession of evidence by that time, he performs winning. The twin babies become wards of the state organization. He obtains custody state. You experience losing, of all things. The words created, hanging with heavy quality. Paul, the lawyer individual, performed speaking up. She possesses right quality, he stated. Patricia's testimony statement provides assistance, yet it lacks sufficient quality. Stone will create claiming she is performing lying for money amount. We require him experiencing catching in the act action. On record state, possessing undeniable quality. Her father directed looking at Emma. You possess 11 years age, he stated. His voice experienced cracking. I possess knowledge, Emma provided as a response. Yet I in addition exist as their guardian individual. In a legal manner, you created making of me that, therefore I obtained to state. He performed closing of his eyes. You exist similar to your mother, he said in a whisper. Possessing stubborn quality, brave quality, terrifying quality. Does that represent a yes statement? Emma questioned. It exists as a very reluctant maybe statement, he stated. They performed planning for 2-day times. Sunday time, the park location in Memorial Park, Houston. Lisa would create setting up of it in an exact manner as Stone provided instructing. Yet this time, the twin babies would not in an actual manner exist there. We will perform usage of decoy individuals, Kate provided as explanation. 2 young people from a security firm organization. Same age quality, same general appearance quality. From a distance location, Stone's people individuals will not possess knowledge of the difference. Also, the real twin babies, Emma questioned. Safe house location, Nina stated with Rose's grandmother possessing armed security. Not one person obtains near quality to them. Emma created a nodding motion. What, regarding me? You will experience being wired, Kate stated. Audio and video quality, hidden camera device, in your jacket clothing. If Stone or any quantity of his people individuals state anything possessing incriminating quality, we will possess having of it. Also, if they attempt to perform taking of the decoy twin babies, Emma questioned. We create stopping of them, Kate stated in a simple manner. Police individuals will experience being stationed in nearby locations, possessing undercover quality. The moment time any person creates making of a move action, we perform moving faster. It created sounding of solid quality. Yet Emma's gut organ performed churning regardless. Saturday night time, Emma could not perform sleeping. She experienced laying in bed, performing, staring at the ceiling surface. Tomorrow time, she would perform walking into a trap situation, in a knowing manner, willingly. Her door performed opening, in a quiet manner. Her father slipped in, performed sitting on the edge of her bed. Lack ability to perform sleeping in an either manner, he questioned. No statement, she made an admission. They performed sitting in silent state, for a moment time. I possessed ability to still create stopping of this, he stated. Perform calling off. Locate a different manner. There exists no different manner, Emma provided as a response. You possess knowledge of that. He created a slow nodding action. During the time I located out you possessed existence, he stated in a quiet manner. During the time Nina displayed to me photo pictures and report items, I thought I had created missing of all things, your complete childhood time, all the moment times that possessed matter quality, you performed, Emma stated. Not possessing cruel quality, simply honest. I possess knowledge, he stated. Yet then you performed walking into that loading bay area. Also, you provided giving to me of a second chance opportunity. Not simply at experiencing being your father, at experiencing being someone possessing worth, quality of being. He directed looking at her. Tomorrow time, you are going to experience being braver compared to I have ever experienced being, he stated. Also, I require you to possess knowledge that no matter what experience is happening, I possess proud quality of you. Your mother would possess that quality in addition. Emma's eyes experienced burning. Provide telling to me regarding her, she stated. The real material items, not the polished version. Therefore, he performed that action. Regarding the manner she created, laughing in a too loud manner in library locations. Regarding the manner she at all times performed feeding of stray cat animals even during times they lacked ability to afford. Regarding the manner she held, belief individuals possessed good quality until they created proving of otherwise. You possess having of her heart organ, he stated. Also, her ridiculous courage quality. Does that represent the reason you departed? Emma questioned. Due to she possessed too good quality for you, he created flinching. Yes statement, he made an admission. I thought I required to become someone possessing impressive quality before I possessed deserving of her. By the time I performed realizing I was already sufficient quality, she possessed gone state. Do not create making of that mistake action with me, Emma stated. I will not, he created promising. Not in an again manner. Sunday morning time arrived in a too fast manner. Kate performed fitting of Emma with the wire device. Small camera device creating clipping to her jacket zipper object. Microphone in her collar area. Do not perform touching of them, Kate provided as instruction. Do not create adjusting of anything item, simply perform acting with natural quality. Natural quality, Emma created repeating. Right statement. The decoy twin babies arrived with their handler individuals, 2 adorable young people, who directed looking in a remarkable similar manner to the real twin babies Jack and Ben. They even possessed having of matching outfit clothing. Lisa and Tom existed already at Memorial Park, performing setting up of blanket items, food materials, making it to direct, looking similar to a genuine family gathering occurrence. Kate would exist in a nearby location, dressed as a jogger individual. Nina, as a woman performing reading on a bench. 6 undercover officer individuals scattered through the park location. You possess ready quality, her father questioned. Emma transported a breathing action. Ready quality. The park possessed busy quality. Family groups in all location places. Dog animals performing, running, young people on swing objects. Perfect cover quality for something possessing terrible quality. Lisa created spotting of Emma and created waving. Created smiling. Performed playing of her part with perfect quality. Emma performed walking over. The decoy twin babies performed toddling around on the blanket surface. Handler individuals maintained staying close, yet attempted to direct, looking similar to regular nanny individuals. Thank you for performing coming, Lisa stated in a loud manner for whoever was performing listening. Naturally, Emma provided as a response. They created making of small talk items, performed eating of sandwich food, performed watching of the decoy twin babies to perform playing. 30-minute times passed, then 1 hour time. Emma initiated to hold thinking, perhaps Stone had created changing of his mind. Then a man created approaching. Mid-40s age, casual clothes, materials, friendly smile. Perform excusing of me, he stated. Do those exist as your young people? Lisa became tense. My nephew individuals, the reason. Simply performing, admiring, the man stated. They possess adorable quality. He performed kneeling down near the decoy twin babies, created pulling out of his phone device. Do you possess minding if I perform taking of a picture photo? Red flag items created screaming in Emma's head organ. In an actual manner, yes statement, Emma stated in a firm manner. We perform minding. The man's smile created faltering. Simply a quick photo picture, he stated. No statement, Emma created repeating. The man performed standing. His friendly demeanor performed dropping. Mark sends his regard items, he stated in a quiet manner. Then all things experienced happening at a single time. 2 more man individuals made appearance from different direction locations, creating movement in a fast manner toward the blanket area. Kate was already performing, running, Nina on her feet objects. The initial man performed lunging for 1 quantity of the decoy twin babies. Emma created throwing of herself between them. Obtain back state, she created shouting. The handler individual, grabbed the decoy, created pulling of him in an away manner. The man's hand created closing on Emma's arm area instead, grip similar to iron metal. Wrong move action. Young person, he created hissing. Kate hit him similar to a truck vehicle. They performed going down in a hard manner. The man's grip experienced releasing. The other 2 man individuals observed Kate and performed bolting. Undercover officer individuals provided giving of chase. Within second times, the park created erupting. Officer individuals creating closing in from every direction location. Family groups performing scattering. Young people performing crying. The initial man existed on the ground surface. Kate's knee in his back area. Handcuff items creating clicking. You possess arrest state. An officer individual stated, creating appearing beside them. Emma performed standing in that location. Heart performing, hammering. Arm area experiencing throbbing where the man had created grabbing. Nina obtained reaching of her. You possess okay quality, she questioned. I possess okay state. Emma created managing. The man on the ground surface created laughing. Possessing bitter quality. Ugly. You hold, thinking this creates proving of anything item, he stated. I exist as a lone wolf individual. Not one person created hiring of me. Simply a random creep person. Except you created mentioning of Mark, Emma stated. Her voice performed shaking, yet held. By name designation. Also, we obtained it on tape device. His face performed going to white color. Kate created pulling of him to his feet objects. Police individuals led him in an away manner. The other 2 man individuals experienced catching within minute times. One attempted to perform running into traffic location, obtained tackling by 2 officer individuals. Nina's phone created ringing. She provided answering, created listening, her face experienced transforming. We obtained him, she stated. What item? Emma questioned. Stone, Nina stated. He was performing, watching from across the park in a vehicle. During the time his people obtained arresting, He attempted to perform driving away. Police individuals created stopping of him. Emma could not perform breathing. They possess having of him. They possess having of him. Nina provided as confirmation. Lisa created bursting into tear liquid. Tom created wrapping of his arms around her. It possesses over quality, Tom said in a whisper. It in an actual manner possesses over quality. Yet it did not possess that state. Not yet statement. At the police station location, Emma provided giving of her statement, provided telling to them, of all things. The wire captured it with all quality. Video quality, audio quality, the man stating Mark's name, the attempted grab action. Stone's lawyer individual, displayed up within 1 hour time. Expensive suit clothing, expensive attitude quality. My client individual possessed having of nothing to perform with this occurrence, he created declaring. He was in a simple manner in the area location. Pure coincidence quality. Coincidence state, Paul stated in a cold manner. That he was performing parking with a clear view of the exact spot location where his hired man individuals attempted to perform kidnapping of young people he has experienced being attempting to obtain gaining of custody of. Alleged hired man individuals, the lawyer created correcting. You possess having of no proof evidence of employment state. In an actual manner, Nina stated. Creating entering of the room. We perform. She created dropping of a folder on the table surface. Bank record items, she stated. All 3 man individuals obtained receiving of wire transfer actions from a shell company organization. That shell company possesses owning by a different company, which possesses owning by Mark Stone. Stone's lawyer grabbed the folder. Created flipping through. His face performed going to gray color. Lisa provided us with the account number items. Nina performed continuation. We created tracing of all things. Month times of payment, amounts to the fake nanny individual, the fake assistant individual. Also, these 3 man individuals. She directed looking at Stone through the observation window object. You obtained sloppy quality, she stated. Desperate individuals at all times perform. The lawyer created closing of the folder. I required to perform consulting with my client individual. They performed arresting of Mark Stone at 8 evening time. Created charging with conspiracy to perform committing of kidnapping, attempted kidnapping, child endangerment, fraud quality. The bail hearing occurrence experience setting for Monday time. Emma performed watching of the news coverage from her father's apartment in Sugarland. Stone experiencing being led in an away manner in handcuff items, his face possessing furious quality, humiliated. Her father performed sitting beside her, twin babies Jack and Ben experiencing sleeping in their crib objects. You performed this action, he stated in a quiet manner. We performed this action, Emma provided as correction. No statement, he stated, you statement. You created noticing of the fake assistant individual. You created suggesting of following the money path. You performed standing between them in danger state today time. This exists due to you. Emma did not experience feeling of victorious quality. She experienced feeling of tired quality. Does it in a truly manner possess over quality? She questioned. The immediate threat possesses that state, her father stated, yet there still exists the trial occurrence. He will perform fighting. He possesses resource items. Yet we possess having of proof now, Emma stated. Yes statement, he provided as agreement. We possess having of proof. Rose came over that night time. Transported Emma's favorite cookie items, held her for a long time period. You created scaring of me today, Rose stated. I created scaring of me, in addition. Emma made an admission. Yet you performed it in a regardless manner, Rose stated. That represents what brave quality is experiencing being terrified and performing it in a regardless manner. At Austin High School Monday time, all individuals possessed knowledge. The attempted kidnapping action existed all over the news programs. Emma's name experienced mentioning. Her photo experienced showing. Young people performed staring. Created whispering. Mia located her at lunchtime. You could not provide telling to me, Mia questioned, possessing hurt quality in her voice. I could not provide telling to any individual, Emma stated. It possessed too dangerous quality. I possessed ability to have provided helping, Mia stated. You performed helping, Emma provided as a response. By experiencing being normal quality. By experiencing being my friend individual during the time all things else possessed insane quality. That possessed mattering of more compared to you possess knowledge. Mia's expression experienced softening. Therefore, it in a truly manner possesses overstate. I hold thinking of that, Emma stated. Ryan King joined them. You possess kind of legend quality at this time, he stated. Performing taking on of a billionaire individual. I did not perform taking on of him, Emma stated. I simply performed paying of attention and obtained lucky quality. That lacks lucky quality, Ryan stated. That exists as you. The court hearing occurrence experienced happening Wednesday time. Stone's bail experienced denying. Too much flight risk quality. Too many resource items. He would maintain staying in jail location until trial time. His lawyer attempted to perform, arguing failed action. Performing walking out of the Harris County Courthouse. Reporter individuals performed swarming. Camera devices, microphone items, question statements created shouting from every direction location. Kate and Nina performed shielding of Emma and her father. Yet one reporter individual obtained through quality. Emma, in what manner does it experience feeling to perform taking down of a billionaire individual? Emma created stopping. Directed looking at the camera device. I did not perform taking down of any person, she stated in a clear manner. I simply performed protecting of my family group. That represents what you perform during the time you possess loving of someone. You perform showing up even during the time it possesses scary quality. The clip experienced going to viral state within hour times. The trial experienced setting for 3-month times in an away manner. 3-month times of performing waiting, performing wondering, having living in the space between danger and safety quality. Stone performed sitting in jail, yet his lawyer individuals performed working in an overtime manner, performing filing of motion items, performing challenging of evidence items, attempting to perform poking of whole items in the case situation. They possess good quality. Paul made admission during a meeting occurrence. Very good quality. They will perform arguing of entrapment, create claiming we performed setting of him up. We performed setting of him up, Emma stated. We created an opportunity item. Paul provided as correction. There exists a difference. He performed, choosing to perform taking of it. That exists on him. Life attempted to perform returning to normal quality. Emma performed going to Austin High School, observed the twin babies Jack and Ben with regular quality, performed working on scholarship application items, yet something had experienced shifting. Young people at school performed treating of her in a different manner at this time, not in a badly manner, simply different quality, similar to she possessed fragile quality or dangerous quality, or both state. Teacher individuals provided giving to her of more space, more grace quality, more concerned look items. I possess fine quality. She provided telling to Mrs. Lynn after class one day time. Do you though quality? Mrs. Lynn questioned, in a gentle manner. Emma held thought regarding it. I lack possession of knowledge, she made an admission. I held thought I would experience feeling of better quality after, similar to all things would perform going back to the manner it experienced being before state. Yet it lacks ability, Mrs. Lynn stated. Due to you lack existence, as who you experienced being before state. Emma blinked. Who do I exist as at this time? She questioned. Someone who has observed too much quantity in a too young manner, Mrs. Lynn provided as a response. Yet in addition, someone possessing stronger quality compared to most grown individuals I possess knowledge of. At home location, Rose created noticing of the change quality in addition. You possess quieter quality, she stated one evening time. More in your head area. I maintain holding of thinking regarding what possessed ability to have experienced happening. Emma made an admission. If item things had performed going in a wrong manner, if they had grabbed the real twin babies instead of the decoy individuals, yet they did not perform, Rose stated in a firm manner. Yet they possessed ability. Emma created pressing. I created putting of them in danger state. What if statement. Cease action, Rose performed interrupting. You possess ability to perform drowning in what if items. You created making of the best choice you possessed ability, with what you possessed knowledge of. That represents all any person possesses ability to perform. It lacks experience of feeling sufficient quality, Emma said in a whisper. It never performs. Rose stated, welcome quality to experiencing being the individual who possesses caring. The twin babies, Jack and Ben, were experiencing changing in addition, obtaining bigger quality. initiating preschool, creating making a friend individuals, possessing tantrum occurrences in grocery store locations similar to normal young people. Emma created turning 12 years age, then 13. School obtained harder quality. Social dynamic items created shifting. Yet she possessed her group. Mia, Ryan, 4 other individuals who had located their path to her table. They created calling of themselves the stray individuals. Not one person created messing with the stray individuals. The scholarship program experienced growing. 5 recipient individuals the initial year time, 10 the second, 20 the third. Emma performed interviewing of every single applicant individual, performed reading of every essay, created choosing of young people who created, reminding of herself, young people who observed individual people others created missing. One girl individual had initiated a coat drive occurrence after observing a classmate to perform shivering every morning time. One boy individual learned CPR skill and created saving of his grandfather individual life. One young person created organizing of neighborhood cleanup occurrences every Saturday time for 1 year time. Quiet hero individuals. The type not one person created noticing until someone performed paying of attention. At the annual scholarship ceremony occurrence, Emma provided giving of a speech statement. Individual people hold thinking heroism, possesses big moment quality. She stated, performing saving of the day, performing fighting of villain individuals, yet real heroism possesses small quality. It exists as performing stopping during the time someone performs dropping of their grocery items. It exists as performing sitting with someone who possesses a lone quality. It exists as performing walking toward crying sound, during the time all other individuals perform walking in an away manner. She directed looking at the 20 scholarship winner individuals. You all exist as hero individuals, she stated. Not due to you perform something possessing extraordinary quality, yet due to you performed ordinary item things in an extraordinarily well manner. You created noticing, you possessed caring, you provided helping. That exists as all things. The room created erupting in applause sound. Her father performed watching from the side location, eyes possessing shiny quality. In an afterward time, one of the winner individuals created approaching of Emma. A girl individual, 14 years age, possessing nervous quality. Am I able to perform asking of you something? The girl stated. Sure, statement. Emma provided as a response. In what manner do you maintain continuing? The girl questioned. During the time it experiences feeling similar to not one person possesses caring what you perform. During the time you exist, simply one individual and the world possesses so big quality. Emma held thought regarding the loading bay area at Port of Houston, the orange light, the choice that created changing of all things. You maintain continuing due to someone requires you to, Emma stated. Even if you lack possession of knowledge, who yet, even if you never locate out, you maintain continuing performing, showing up due to that, represents what good individuals perform. The girl created a slow nodding action. Thank you statement, she said in a whisper. Thank you statement, Emma provided as a response. For experiencing being the type of individual who questions that, at home location, item things possessed beautifully boring quality. The twin babies existed 5 years age at this time, in kindergarten location, performing, learning to perform reading, possessing obsession with dinosaur animal items, they still created calling of her Emma. Still performed running to her first, during the time something possessed wrong quality. One evening time, Emma was providing assistance with homework activity. One twin possessed frustration quality, could not perform spelling of a word. I possess stupid quality, he stated. You lack stupid quality, Emma stated, in a firm manner. You are performing learning. There exists a difference. Yet all other individuals possess knowledge of it, he created arguing. All other individuals possess different brain organs, Emma stated. Your brain organ is performing figuring of it out, your manner. That lacks wrong quality. It exists, simply as yours. He directed looking at her with those big eye organs. You at all times possess knowledge of what to state. No statement, I lack. Emma created laughing. I am creating making up as I perform going, similar to all other individuals. Her father performed walking in, created smiling at the scene. Homework assistance activity, he questioned. Spelling quality, Emma stated. The worst subject item. He provided as agreement. He performed, sitting down. Do you require backup quality? Together they provided helping, created making up of song items for the hard word items, created drawing of picture items, created turning of frustration into something possessing manageable quality. During the time the homework in a final manner possessed done quality, the twin created hugging of Emma. I possess loving of you, Emma, he stated. I possess loving of you in addition, she provided as a response. Simple word items, yet they transported weight quality. Lisa and Tom came by one time per month at this time, possessing supervised quality at initial times, then possessing less so quality as trust created rebuilding in a slow manner. They transported gift items, performed playing with the twin babies, never created, pushing for more compared to experienced offering. One visit time, Lisa created pulling of Emma to the side location. I possess knowledge I will never in a full manner create, making up for what we nearly performed, she stated. Yet I desire you to possess knowledge we are attempting every day, time to exist, as individual people, possessing worth, quality of knowing. I observe that, Emma stated. Also, she performed. The twin babies possess lucky quality to possess having of you, Lisa included. I possess lucky quality to possess having of them, Emma provided as correction. At Austin High School, Emma initiated a program item, peer mentorship quality. Older young people providing assistance to younger one individuals, not with academic items, with life existence. The manner to perform handling of bully individuals, the manner to perform asking for assistance, the manner to create noticing during the time someone requires a friend individual. It experienced growing in a fast manner. 50 young people the initial semester time, 100 the following. Mrs. Lin provided assistance to advise. You have performed building of something, possessing special quality in this location, she provided telling to Emma. I simply created noticing of a need, Emma provided as a response. Also filled it. That exists as leadership quality, Mrs. Lin stated. That exists simply as performing paying of attention, Emma provided as counterstatement. Rose created turning 70 years age. They created throwing of a party occurrence. Possessing small quality, family and close friend individuals. The twin babies created making of card items covered in crayon material and misspelled word items. Rose created crying. I possess so proud quality of all of you individuals, she stated. We performed learning from the best quality, Emma's father stated. Rose directed, looking at Emma. You created turning out, in a pretty good manner, baby. Due to you displayed to me the manner, Emma provided as a response. They created hugging, held on in a tight manner. One Saturday time, Emma transported the twin babies to the old neighborhood location in 5th Ward, Houston. Performed walking the long manner, past the warehouse structures, past the loading bay area. The orange light still created buzzing, the puddle still created forming during the time it experienced raining. The reason are we in this location? One twin questioned. Due to this exists, as where location our family group initiated, Emma stated. Where location I located your dad. Where location, all things experienced changing. It exists simply as an alley passage, the other twin stated. It exists in that state, Emma provided as agreement. Yet sometimes, the most ordinary location places hold the most important moment times. They performed standing in that location for 1 minute time, then performed walking to home location together. That night time, Emma performed writing in her journal item, something she had initiated after the trial occurrence, a method to perform processing of all things. She performed writing regarding the journey experience, the fear quality, the choice items, the family group experienced building from fragment pieces. Then, she performed writing of something possessing new quality. I lack possession of knowledge, what experiences happening in a next manner, yet I possess knowledge, whatever it exists, we will perform facing of it together. Due to that, represents what family group performs. Not the perfect type for movie items, the real type. The type that performs choosing to maintain staying, even during the time it possesses hard quality. That represents what we exist as. That represents what we will at all times exist as. She created closing of the journal, created turning off of the light, also performed sleeping in a peaceful manner for the initial time in year time periods. 5-year times performed passing similar to page items performing turning. Emma existed 18 years age at this time. High school graduate, college acceptance letter items creating stacking on her desk. The twin babies existed 10 years age, possessing tall quality, loud quality, possessing obsession with soccer game and video game items. Her father possessed having of gray color in his hair, laugh line items around his eyes. He had performed stepping back from the company organization, created focusing on the foundation organization instead. Rose created moving in a slower manner, yet her mind maintained staying with sharp quality. She still performed knitting, still created making of the best stew food, still created calling of Emma baby designation, even though she possessed taller quality at this time. It existed as the twin baby 10th birthday party occurrence, the same park location in Memorial Park, Houston, where the attempted kidnapping had experienced happening in year times past. Emma created suggesting of it. Do you possess sure quality? Her father had questioned. I possess sure quality, she had provided as a response. We lack permission to let bad memory items to possess owning of good location places. Therefore, they arrived back. Balloon items, cake food, friend individuals from school, Lisa and Tom, Nina, Kate, possessing retired quality at this time, yet still part of the family group. The twin babies performed running around with their friend, individuals performing playing of tag game, experiencing being with loud quality, experiencing being with a live quality. Mia performed sitting beside Emma on a bench object. Do you possess ability to believe it possesses? Been 10-year times, Mia questioned. Someday times, yes, statement, Emma stated. Someday times it experiences feeling similar to yesterday time. What are you going to perform studying of? Mia questioned. You never provided stating. Social work field, Emma provided as a response. Child advocacy in a specific manner. Naturally, you exist in that state, Mia stated with a smile. That possesses, so you quality. Ryan joined them. He possessed tall quality at this time, heading to engineering school. Speech time, he made announcement. Emma's father had created asking of her to state something item. She had performed resisting, yet in an eventual manner provided as agreement. She performed standing, created calling for attention. All individuals created gathering, the twin babies' front and center location. Cake material experienced smearing on their faces. 10-year times in the past, Emma started. I transported the long manner to home. I created hearing of crying. Also, I created making of a choice, that created changing of all things. She directed, looking at the twin babies. You two existed 3-week times, in old age, possessing tiny quality, helpless quality, performing depending on a scared man and a hungry girl to perform figuring of item things out. The twin babies created grinning. They had created hearing of this story narrative 100-time quantities. We did not exist as a family group then. Emma performed continuation. We were simply individual people in the same terrible moment. Yet we became family group, not due to blood substance, not due to money amount, yet due to we performed choosing of each other every single day time. Even during the time it possessed hard quality. In a special manner, during the time it possessed hard quality, she performed pausing. I performed learning of something in that loading bay area. Something I desire to perform sharing with all individuals in this location. The world possesses full quality of crying, individual people who require assistance, situation items that appear to possess impossible quality. Also, most individual people perform walking past, not due to they possess bad quality, yet due to they experience being scared or busy, or possess convincing they someone else will perform handling of it. She directed looking around at the face items, performing, watching, yet someone possesses having to perform walking toward the crying. Someone possesses having to create stopping. Someone possesses having to provide helping. Also, it might possess equal well quality to exist as you. One twin created raising of his hand. Are we able to possess having of cake at this time? All individuals created laughing. Yes statement, Emma stated. We possess ability to possess having of cake at this time. After cake, after present items, after the party created winding down, Emma performed walking to the exact spot location, the location place where Stone's man individuals had attempted to perform grabbing of the decoy twin babies. Her father located her in that location. You possess okay quality, he questioned. I possess good quality, she stated, simply performing remembering. That day, time possessed terrifying quality, he stated. Yet we performed surviving of it, Emma provided as a response. We performed surviving of all of it. He created putting of his arm around her shoulder areas. You initiate college in 2-month times. I possess knowledge, she stated. The twin babies are going to perform missing of you. I exist only 1 hour in a way manner, Emma stated. I will perform visiting every weekend time. They will still perform missing of you, he stated. Therefore will I. She created leaning against him. You will possess fine quality. You have experience being performing this dad item for year times at this time. You possess pretty good quality at it. I possessed having of a good teacher individual, he stated. Rose, Emma questioned. You statement, he provided as correction. They perform standing in comfortable silent quality. Do you ever perform regretting of it? He questioned in a quiet manner. Performing walking into that loading bay area. Emma held thought regarding it. Truly held thought regarding the fear quality, the danger, the nightmare items, the trial occurrence, the weight of responsibility at 11 years age. Regarding the twin baby initial word items, initial step actions, initial day of school, every scraped knee, and bedtime story and I love you statement, in between location. Regarding locating her father, building a family, performing, learning what it creates meaning to perform, showing up. No statement, she stated in a firm manner. I lack performing regretting of it, not even the hard part items. Good quality, he stated. Due to I lack that in an either manner. The twin babies performed running over, created grabbing of her hand items. Performed coming to play, they created demanding. I am experiencing coming, she created laughing. They performed dragging of her toward the swing objects. She permitted herself to experience being pulled. Her father performed watching, created smiling, created pulling out of his phone device, transported a picture photo. A young woman in jeans material and a t-shirt item. No red hoodie anymore, yet the same individual underneath. 2 boy individuals performing pulling of her forward, performing laughing, possessing safe quality, possessing loved quality. A family group that should not possess existence on paper surface, yet existed as real in every manner that possessed matter quality. That nighttime, back at the apartment in Sugarland, Emma provided assistance to create putting of the twin babies to bed location. Emma, one questioned as she created tucking of him in. Yeah, statement. Will you at all times perform coming back? He questioned. Even during the time you exist at college location. At all times, she created, promising. Nothing item possessed ability to maintain me in an away state. Do you create promising? The other twin questioned. I create promising. She provided as confirmation. She created kissing of their forehead areas, created turning off of the light, departed the door in a cracked state. In the living room area, her father was performing looking at the photo from earlier time. This one possesses going on the wall surface, he stated. Emma directed looking at it. Truly looked. You possessed ability to observe the park in the background location. The location place where all things nearly performed going in a wrong manner. Yet in the foreground area, joy quality, connection quality, life performing, moving forward. Perform sending of it to me, she stated. He performed that action. Emma directed looking at her phone device, at the image of her family group. Then she performed opening of a new message, created typing with care. To the scholarship recipient individuals from this year time, you created asking of me at the ceremony occurrence, in what manner to maintain continuing, she performed writing. Here exists my answer statement. You locate your individual people, the one individuals possessing worth, the quality of fighting for. Also you perform showing up for them. Every time, no matter what statement, that represents the secret item. That represents all things. She created attaching of the photo. Hit send action. Within minute times, response items arrive back. Thank you statement. This provides assistance. I required this. Emma created smiling. Created setting down of her phone device. Rose emerged out of her room. Observed Emma still possessing awake quality. Lack ability to perform sleeping, she questioned. Simply performing thinking. Emma stated about regarding the manner none of this possessed supposed quality to experience happening. Emma stated. Mom experiencing dying, dad experiencing disappearing, me experiencing growing up, barely obtaining by quality, the twin babies nearly experiencing dying. All of it. Yet it performed experiencing happening, Rose stated. Yet it performed, Emma provided as agreement. Also, in some manner, we created turning of it into this item, into something possessing good quality. Rose performed sitting beside her. That represents what individual people perform, baby. We transport what creates breaking of us. Also, we perform building of something, possessing new quality from the piece items. You simply possess better quality at it compared to most individuals. I performed learning from you, Emma stated. We performed learning from each other, Rose provided as correction. They performed sitting together. Two woman individuals 17 times apart in distance, possessing binding by loving and survival and choice quality. I possess proud quality of you, Rose stated in a soft manner. I possess proud quality of us, Emma provided as a response. In a later time, alone in her room, Emma created pulling out of an old box from her closet. Inside existed the card item, the one her father had provided giving to her that nighttime, the one with the private number on the back side. She held it, created tracing of the silver edge items, possessed memory of the girl who had performed dialing of that number with shaking hand items, who had created promising to a bleeding stranger she would not perform leaving, who had performed walking toward crying during the time all other individuals performed walking in an away manner. That girl had experienced growing up, yet she still existed there, still performing paying of attention, still performing showing up. Emma created putting back of the card, yet she maintained keeping of the red hoodie, experiencing folding in a neat manner in the back of her closet, a reminder of who she experienced being, who she would at all times exist as. Someone who creates hearing of crying, someone who performs walking toward it, someone who maintains staying. The following morning time, Emma performed waking to chaos state, the twin babies performing arguing over cereal food, her father performing burning of toast food, Rose performing laughing at both of them, normal quality, beautiful, messy, real quality. Emma performed walking into the kitchen area. Good morning, her father stated. Morning time, she provided as a response. One twin provided handing to her of a plate. Created making of you breakfast, he made announcement in a proud manner. It existed as burnt toast with too much butter substance. Perfect quality, Emma stated. Also created meaning of it. They performed eating together, created talking regarding nothing item, created making of plan items for later time. Simply a different day, simply a family group experienced building from fragment items, held together by choice quality. Also in some location, place across the city in Houston, in a warehouse district where orange light still created, buzzing also, puddle items, still created, forming, the location place where it all initiated, performed standing with empty quality. Simply concrete material, also metal substance, also shadow items. Yet if you performed listening with careful quality, if you truly performed paying of attention, you possessed ability to nearly create hearing of it. The echo of crying, also the footstep sounds of someone possessing brave sufficient quality to perform coming. Dear friend, what you just saw is only a piece of the bigger story. In the next video, a twist no one saw coming will be revealed. Make sure you're here for it. I'd love to hear what you would have done in this situation. Drop your thoughts below. I read every single comment. Thanks so much for watching. Show some love by liking, subscribing, and sharing this with someone who needs to see it.